Southwind Spotlight featuring Nanumi Lolohea.
Yeah! All right. All right, so one thing I learned about Southwind, all right, this is it's kind of a lose-lose situation, all right? So if you do bad, you got to run the red call. If you do good, they make you speak. So it's been terrible waiting all day for this because your anxiety just gets worse. But our Q4 objective, dedication to customers and dedication to teammates. Those are the two things that I wanted to hit on. The first thing is customers, right? These are the people that we are starting up pretty much begging to use our services, right? You're in their houses, passing out signs, business cards, all that stuff. And you just want somebody to trust that you're going to provide the service that you guys talk about. So, we are big on that, right? And to kind of prove something like that, we've been in business for less than 2 years, and just 2 weeks ago had hit over 500 reviews in Salt Lake. So starting from 0 to 500, yeah, has been good. But it's we kind of take it a little bit more, do it personal, try to do things that nobody else does. So I know for me, one thing that I do with the people that I at least go out and estimate is just having the relationship with them. And a lot of times it becomes transactional to a sense that once the job is done, you don't necessarily speak with them no more. I'm a little bit different. We have a lady that we moved to Arkansas last year, and I still talk to her. All right, so just the follow-ups, we do our post-move calls, the follow-ups about, how the job went, how it went, if there was any issues, if there's things that we should know. But I think, for us, just trying to do stuff that other moving companies in Salt Lake or anywhere else doesn't necessarily do. Just kind of building that relationship with those customers. We have a guy that we've moved 9 times in the year and a half that we've been there, who's became our best customer. Moving him 9 times, and this is a guy that, has invited me over to his kids' soccer games, just family events. So just being able to do some of this other stuff, or being invited to these other places that some of these other people or other companies, again, don't want to do or don't necessarily do, right? The other thing is probably the best thing that we do is a dedication to our teammates. Man, I've got a very strong team, and a lot of it is the amount of time for us to pour into these guys, right? We have a lot of people that talked about caring and just getting to know your team on a personal level. So there's a lot of things that I do. I feel like this is these are things that maybe could benefit you guys a little bit more than my personal story. Our guys, right? The first thing is just getting to know them on a personal level, right? I know every single one of my people. I know where they're from, where they've been to, how many kids they've got, how many dogs they got, who raised them, where they live, right? I've got tabs and stuff like that on every single one of them. And I don't make it to a sense that, we're having our one-on-ones and I'm just sitting there asking them questions and I'm typing up the answers. You almost seem like a therapist when you do stuff like that. So just trying to make it less transactional as possible, and just, getting to know our guys on that type of level. Other things is the environment that you build, with us and Junk in the same building, there is no type of line, there's no type of segregation anywhere in that building. And our guys know that. They'll walk by, say what's up to all those guys, and same thing with Junk's. Junk's people, they'll come in my office and hang out, which is pretty good for an environment that we want to build. The other thing is just the dedication that our guys have to each other. 2 days ago, we actually had a move, and elevator broke, right? Story. Elevator broke, and we had to haul everything up 4 flights. Guys were tired. This was maybe late at night, probably about 7. And they called me and said, hey, the elevator broke. It's going to be a little bit longer. We're just know we're going to be here a little bit longer. And at that same time, one of my other teammates just randomly texted me and said, hey, you guys are still out? And I said, yeah, the elevator broke on Tyler's job, so I'm about to go out there and help him. And that person actually came out, and me and them both went to go help him. I didn't even have to ask them. This is just the dedication that they have towards each other. They love to hang out with each other. They love to eat. We talked about a lot of this stuff. And, we went out there, moved them all the way up those flights. Even me, I'm a little bit heavier now than I was back then. So it's, it's just the things that you have to do or willing to do in order for these people to, run through a wall for you. I could have very easily just sent somebody else, sat at the office or went home and did what I had to do. And they kind of emphasize that. They say, other bosses, they probably would have not came out. But we have a lot of respect for you to come out here and do this stuff with us. So I think at times, if there's opportunities where you can do extra for these guys, do extra, or just, step out the office and get on the truck and do something with them, labor-wise, they really appreciate that stuff, right? The last thing I'll touch up on is, just kind of how I got here. It's not no secret that Coach Sims is the one that brought me in here. He's a guy that's been pouring into me from when we met in Garden City. And if I was a shitty coach back then, he probably would never call me for this job. So just coming here and being able to learn, adapt, help out some of these other people the same way that somebody poured into me has been a blessing, right? I have a dedication, I have a promise to my family to make it and be able to provide for some of these other people, right? Because in life, some people don't need you to preach a sermon, they want you to live one. I'm living mine every day. Appreciate it.